everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's the Broncos going up against the Buccaneers. So with that, let's get right out to the stadium. Brandon Godden and Charles Davis have the call on this Week 4 matchup.
All right, thank you, Larry. We are on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Denver Broncos and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. Now the first carry for Doug Martin. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Winston gives to the tailback, Martin. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. And this offense can air it out, and when they do, you have to key on Mike Evans.
And we do think about his catch radius first and foremost. A tall, lean receiver, but he actually can make some agile plays as well.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
This is taken at the 10. A beautiful fake. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Now a carry, it's C.J. Anderson. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. The gun, it's Lynch. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A very solid gain of 27. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And I don't want to say that this offense starts and ends with Demaryius Thomas, but sometimes it starts and ends with Demaryius Thomas.
There's no reason you can't say it if it's the truth. He is the alpha and the omega of the receiving corps.
On second down, Lynch. And he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought he was going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
And his throw is incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and that'll make it 2nd and 10. The starting 11 defensively for Tampa Bay.
Joe McCoy's one of the top defensive tackles in the league. Always a threat to go to the Pro Bowl, especially because of his pass rushing ability.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
Here we go.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lynch. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
A fake to Anderson. Now it's Lynch. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. It's the Bucs' new signee from New York, Robert Ayers. In there to drop him. And it'll be a loss of about 8. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And let's see, the Bucs with 6 DBs, so a dime set here on 3rd down. Now Paxton Lynch on 3rd and long. Under pressure, they got him again. Levante David. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. This is fielded inside the 5. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Uh-oh, Charles, now you get to talk about your old spot, the secondary, very key here in this one.
Yeah, you have to cut me off because, you know, I'll talk about them all game long. Love to see those guys match up and challenge the best wide receivers.
Easy. Ready.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
On 3rd down, Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. Evades the tackler, and now some space. It's a big play. Winston to Evans. 43 yards. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 16 on the pickup, and it's good enough for a Tampa Bay first.
Now, that's the Doug Martin we saw, not just in his rookie year when he burst on the scene out of Boise State, but how about in 2015 when he earned a big-time contract extension from Tampa Bay?
Yeah, you mentioned it, from Boise State, 31st pick back in 2012. And this one's incomplete. Second down following the incompletion. Shift together here from the D-line. One man in the backfield, that's Martin. And he'll get it up the middle. And he's got some space here. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Doug Martin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Demaryius Thomas, 83 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So the flag is for roughing the kicker, a big 15-yard penalty.
And I'm not sure that was the time to go all out after the kicker. Plenty of time left in this game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Stays on his feet. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Jameis to throw it. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They come out here in the eye. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter, and they've got it here with a first down. They run. Martin. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Second down following the run.
Let's go now.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Smart approach there, using the run to pick up the first. And that was a defensive setup they prepared for this week, knowing that keeping it on the ground was the best way to attack it.
And that means also that they're able to read them pretty well. All the things they prepared for, when they get to the line of scrimmage, they see it in pre-snap recognition and know exactly how to attack based on their planning and preparation.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, Winston. Over the middle to Evans. And he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Doug Martin with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Ooh, with a juke. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
Detroit! Let's go! All right, now, look at 56. What's in that? Barney!
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Lynch looking to throw on second. And this is caught. It's the tight end, Garrett Graham. Call it a pickup of 7, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
So 1 yard to go here on 3rd down. They come out here in the eye. Now the Purdue man, this is Akeem Hunt. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
In motion left is Thomas. They'll run again with Hunt. Shreds the tackle. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right.
No. Check. Patriot. Detroit.
On 2nd down, Lynch going up top, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Benny Fowler that time. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Offense in a little bit of a bind here. 9 yards to go on 3rd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Green, the tight end, in motion. On 3rd down, Lynch. The catch is made. Benny Fowler. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. They set up the screen to Martin. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
First down, here's the run with Martin. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Jameis on 2nd down. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Winston now from the 50. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
A first down throw for Winston. And he finds a man on a crossing route. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. On 2nd down, Martin. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Jameis, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Andre Holmes, his first touchdown of the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go play action here on first down. Look at the time. Oh, that was dangerous. Throw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Second and 10, it's Lynch again. Forced out to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. Ten yards to go on third.
Let's go.
On third down, Lynch. He's got time. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught at the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And here on the road, that could be a huge score for their morale in the second half.
Every team has confidence going into the start of games, but sometimes you get it rocked a little bit, and this certainly applies here for them. But guess what? Just what you said, this touchdown can give them their belief back that they can win in the second half.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Second down following the run.
Detroit! Detroit!
On second down, here's Lynch. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
In the backfield is Anderson. On first down, it's Lynch. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And they only need a little bit here. Third down and very short.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Back out of Philly. Here we go.
On third and 1, it's Lynch. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. We'll check on his status when we get back. Thomas, the lone receiver, left.
Let's go. Over.
Now a play fake here on first down. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Lynch. Gerald McCoy. In there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. On second down, Lynch. He's going to look deep down the field. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, trying to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll throw on first down with Lynch. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a second down. And this hasn't been the typical game, no doubt, for Emmanuel Sanders. They've really limited him.
He's one of those players that provides a real spark when he gets going. And when he does it, it's felt by the rest of the team, and they're feeling it in this one because right now they're trailing.
And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Emmanuel Sanders, his second touchdown on the season. And now the Broncos are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Lynch going to try and throw for it. Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
It's a gain of 17 that time, and it'll give the Bucs a first down.
I know I'm not in the rooting business, but I really like this kid, Austin Seferian-Jenkins. Good catch there. I'm just hoping he can stay on the field and have some good health.
Now the Bucs hoping so too, limited to 16 games total. It's caught inside the 25. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Now a second down throw for Winston. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away. So a second down incompletion now brings up 3rd down.
Ready. Watch 50.
Third and long for Winston. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. Roberto Aguayo out now for the Buccaneer field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And Aguayo able to knock it through. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. So they don't get a touchdown here on this opening drive of the third quarter, but I think you still say mission accomplished as they come away from it with the lead.
Absolutely. You got to apply the pressure here, make the other guys play catch-up for a while, and now you just hope your defense can step up and protect the lead.
And coming out now, the Broncos. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive, but they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again. Then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
A fake to Anderson. Now it's Lynch. Surveying the field. Over the middle this time to Fowler. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this one complete to Virgil Green. They'll get 17 yards there. And it'll be good for a Denver first down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be a second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
All right, here we go. Detroit! Detroit! Go! Here we go! Boom! They got it! Back to that Philly! Here we go! Over!
To throw again is Lynch. Incomplete into the hands of Fowler. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it third down.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90! Leopard! Leopard!
And he motions the wide receiver.
Detroit! Detroit!
Lynch now throwing on third. And this is going to be incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And it'll be fourth down.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding third and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
And McManus able to put it through, and that will tie us at 24 all. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And there's a flag on the field. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. One receiver to the left is Evans. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They come out here in the eye. They give to Martin. There goes Doug Martin. And he'll cut it out to the sideline. The 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Doug Martin with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
So the Broncos coming out now. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Back now in Tampa. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4.
Here we go now.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lynch. And caught right side, Green. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
His throw incomplete. Second and 10, it's Lynch again. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. On 3rd down, Lynch. Dancing to his left. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alteron Werner. There he goes, right side. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for Buccaneer TD. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to the air, Lynch after the pick 6. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd and 10.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
2nd and 10 now. It's Lynch. Left side here to Sanders. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 3rd down. Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's 3rd down for this offense.
Back 99, Philly. Here we go. Here we go now. Here we go. Green, 39.
Lynch to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this, and that's caught inside the 35. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Throwing here, Lynch on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. All right, here we go. That's you now, Barney.
They'll run for it with Anderson. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. C.J. Anderson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And he will take a knee here. So per the new rules in 2016, this will be brought out to the 25-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that +3.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. 34 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Easy. Let's go now.
They come out here in the eye. Little motion now from the tight end. Time running out here on the play clock. And off comes to Martin. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Martin. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. The Broncos offense now gets ready to... Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard, because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football.
Here we go now.
On first down, it's Lynch. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this.
Detroit! Detroit!
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Detroit! Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Here we go.
In motion left here, Sanders.
90. Watch it now, Barney.
Lynch looking to throw on second. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. Give him 18 yards on that one. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team is...
a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off here by Darryl Smith. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They have the lead. Still a one-possession game, but the defense got the stop. They've got the football now. Just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. The tight end changing his position. They run again on 1st down. Martin. And a cut to the sideline. And they do finally get him at the 12. It's a big-time run there by Martin. 51 yards on the ground. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now Martin running right, and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
Now a run with Martin, and he'll be taken down. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go. So 2nd down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. 3rd down. It's Doug Martin. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And Aguayo's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary, something crazy here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Brandon, this will be a great win for them. The better team's going to win this game, no question about it.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
Yeah, that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. And now Lynch. A dump off to Anderson. C.J. Anderson. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
He'll look to throw, and it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the fourth. So with a second to play, they essentially need a recovery and a run back. And the Bucs are on this one. And that should just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
I'll tell you what, partner, you learn a